Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 3. So, thankfully I went to go look this up because it looks like something should be, we should be able to get over here somehow, but no, you cannot. There is no way to get over there in Act 1, even though it looks like potentially this would be the case. There is another entrance into there, and we are effectively completely done with this area. All we need now is to go deal with it. Now this is somewhat annoying that I can't lead them out one by one. I understand it, because theoretically it's not allowing them to go through the poison, which is something I can appreciate. But like, it's also just super annoying.
If not over, then through. I have something to ask. Well,
Get it.
No. Good.
And a bunch of stuff.
Don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
Thankfully,
Glittering gods. Here.
make it quick.
You're a little late, Barkus. We were just slave hands to...
What has he gotten himself
he's
mixed
in
up in now?
Moonrise. What does he know? Yeah, let's do friends. Why not? That's only a difficulty of 10. That's 4, 7, 10 right there. As long as I don't roll a 1, knock on wood. Ah! Wait. Wait, what happened there? Legitimately, what? Did they change that so you can't auto-fail? I'm gonna want to check that if
me mad, but fine.
doesn't show it there.
Found the formula. What? I only warm. If
And he
they
wants
could
the formula.
flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. And if you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Auburn might have kept you around. My people will find some if you...
So I succeeded a persuasion check. I rolled a -3.
Wait, is that a bruise there?
+3, +4, +4, +2. So I think what that did was it removed... I rolled a 1, it removed my proficiency bonus, but because I still passed it, it worked? That's so bizarre. Theoretically, because in normal D&D, you would just automatically, you know, unless there's somewhere where it says they added that in options. Let's take a look, actually. In gameplay... Nothing there. Yeah, so... That is bizarre. Okay, well, we still have some other quests to do. So this is reach the Moonrise Tower through Grim Forge. We're going to do that eventually, but we want to go to the Githyanki first. We want to go to the colony. We want to take care of everything around here.
Peacebringer, be the Drow sought in dealing death. You have brought as our circle grow.
And this gives me a Envoy's Amulet, which lets me... And this is actually probably better than Guidance, given I have everybody in my party pretty much can cast Guidance. But it allows me to... grant... Oh, it's specifically granting an ally? Let's try it. So if I were to target it... I can target it on anyone. Got it. But... See, that's different than I remember. That's actually good, because that means someone could be in the middle of a conversation, and I could give it to them, and then have them just do it. So it's a flat +2 to an ally on an important persuasion. Not that I really freaking need it. But, yeah, so that's all stealing, stealing, stealing. Okay. So, I'm gonna go around and check. That's the tea house. So let's go to... Just go to the overgrown ruins so that I go into the area, which I'm surprised is already semi-preloaded, but you know, I have a M2 on this thing, so... I appear to have nothing else. We just have the Reaching Rose Towers, the Grim Forge, and the Tea House, which is apparently a bugged quest, or the way I did it was bugged. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to pause this video, because we're going to leave the area. I want to take care of some things before we do that, so it's going to be quite a bit of time, actually. So I'm going to unpause the recording, and then we'll continue on heading through the mountain pass. Okay, so a small update. So I've been taking care of stuff, and basically to give a heads up as to what I'm doing. As you can see, I decided to craft potions, and we've got a bunch of potions made, and I didn't fail a single one. So the important thing, though, is that this NPC,
Got a long road ahead.
which I'm already selected as, she is a hireling who has the experimental alchemy. So she succeeds at a DC 15 medicine check. You get twice as many potions, which means that for every one of these checks, I got a second potion. I did a ton of them. And as you can see here, I've got quite a number of even high level potions set up, and just need to move them into my inventory. But the way that this was done was pretty simple. She has Bless from Guidance, which she has on herself because she is a cleric. And this is kind of the minimum. Well, actually, that's not true. You need a 2nd level wizard, a 3rd level cleric, and a 1st level rogue to do this all on your own. I had my extra cleric cast Enhance Ability Wisdom on her so that she would have advantage on the rolls, but otherwise, as you can see, it's an advantage with a skill check of 9, and I rolled a 25. Rolled a natural 20, rolled a 35. 12, 26, that's what's the lowest I rolled. And that was an 8, and a 6 got me an 18. 6 still got me there. So with advantage, that's kind of crazy. It's still possible to fail, obviously. So I had that. I had Guidance for the extra D4. I had the Shapeshifter's Boon Ring for the extra bit there. And she doesn't need to be disguised anymore. It doesn't matter. She's done. And next was Asterion. He was busy running around doing stuff. I have this ring, which I thought I picked up, but I didn't. It gives +2 stealth, +2 sleight of hand. The highest roll I got was a 36. And with the Gloves of Thievery, this pretty much trivializes stealing stuff, especially when it comes to ingredients for the alchemy. I ended up having like a negative chance of needing a negative number, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, that was dealing with that. Now I have to get the party back together, as well as do a lot of organizing of things. So I've spent an hour already doing stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so here we are with the party. Everything's more or less organized, and I've got everybody set up to basically be carrying potions that they're probably going to end up using outside and ready to go. My character doesn't exactly have much in that regard, but we're definitely going to give Karlach the Elixir of Bloodlust. Don't really need the temporary HP, but she doesn't have another source. But more importantly, we get additional action. Additional action means 2 additional throws, and because this lasts until a long rest, I'm going to have 16 long rests until I need to, you know, get more of them. So we're going to have her drink that. Lae'Zel's been struggling quite a bit with initiative, so while it's not really necessary, I think the additional +5, which will probably make her go first, is quite good. Also, the Oil of Accuracy to help out her actual attacks wouldn't hurt. It's a single use. I don't think it goes away, so we'll go ahead and coat the weapon with it right now. And then finally, Shadowheart has the Elixir of Peerless Focus. I don't have enough of them to just have her do it willy-nilly at this point, but as you can see, she's totally loaded with potions. It's fine. But yeah, it'll be good for when she does her lightning or she does her bless, which if it comes up and I feel that it's important and there's a lot of tough enemies, I'll probably have her drink it ahead of time. But yeah, that's the party, as it were. So we have quite a bit we can do in terms of the rest of the map. And we're finally going to the mountain pass. I'm pretty sure I'm done with everything else. Nothing else is showing up on the map. Do a quick check of my journals. Just travel to the Underdark, personal quests which continue on, Moonrise Towers, something to do with the tome, which I'm not doing just yet. This is stuff Dane must have left with the other refugees. Yeah, there's literally nothing else for me to do quest-wise here. So we're gonna go to the mountain pass. It's not necessary, but my motto is that it's story, which is cool and also kind of sort of important. I haven't taken a rest yet, but it's also not really necessary. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and oh, I didn't loot this pouch. Hello. Go deal with the Gith. Yeah, I'm pretty freaking loaded at this point when it comes to money and stuff. Oh shoot, I just remembered. Hee. We're gonna reload that save that I just did before we started this video. Why, you may ask? Well, it's really simple. Because we're gonna go to the mountain pass, it's effectively changing the region, and change the region means we're gonna rest, so I'm not gonna waste the potions on that. That'd be silly. I totally forgot about that. I'm glad I decided to save it up before then. So yeah, we'll go back to Locken's Rest.
Best be on my way.
Can't. So. Too bad they don't, like, you can't have like a teleport feature when there's like no enemies around, but I guess they do that on purpose. Then you can figure out where enemies are.
Let's see.
Yes. Oh. That's interesting. It didn't
Another step forward.
Force a long rest. I'm pretty sure it did before, so that's either different or I don't know. Huh. Well, we'll take our potions then, so.
Wanna dance? Assume nothing. No time to dally.
At least things have stayed interesting.
And I need to also equip the guidance pendant.
Have to keep going.
Wait. These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below.
It is.
We must go there at once.
Okay. How do I know I can trust your people? That's a valid question.
You don't have to trust them. Only to trust me.
Yeah,
I
but
have
that's...
not failed you yet, and I have no intentions of it now. I don't need you to believe me for it to be true.
Okay, let's go with the crash.
Very well. You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. So here's an interesting convo. Really curious to see
Who goes there?
what will happen with Lae'Zel at my party talking to Lady Esther.
A friendly face. You know, I've had... Look over there. Do you see that?
Looks like a temple.
It certainly looks that way.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards, but stupid. Kachaki.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
The fact you're alive is kind of amazing. You tried to buy one of their children.
What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
Yeah, they used to. My people were inherently evil too, you know.
Well, yes, but now we know better. Only some of you are bloodthirsty terrors. But if you believe
Wow, the
in
eyes
this
are
cause
way
so
more pronounced than I
strongly,
remember. I guess
why
it's one of
not
his
help the
purple.
Society prove your point? They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
Wow, that's just straight up killing. So I'm in, which I'm not. Do you have any equipment with trading? Because I can still do it later. I'm not getting involved in this.
Pity. Should you change your mind?
I'm not. I literally stole like so much gold. Like I got none on me, but I got like 30,000 back in camp. Like it's not important. All right. So that went about as I expected. So now we've got a fight up here with the Death Shepherds. I remember this specifically.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
And I want to get rid of these. Get rid of these.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
We've got quite a bit of them. How are we doing on
My face
spell slots? Oh wow, she's actually really low. Lower than I recall. Probably shouldn't have actually used the potions and taken a long rest, but it's fine. Believe I have a good potion for this. If not, it's not a huge deal, because I'll probably end up taking a rest after this fight. Yeah, second level. I thought I had a third level one, but whatever. It's fine. It does change my plans, though. But I do have a good spell for this, so... I'm gonna go ahead and...
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Everyone fall back a little bit.
Let's not get caught off guard.
And we're going to do that. Okay. Now that they're all kind of around, what's my range on this? Oh, not great, unfortunately. I don't think I can get to them without them seeing me. It's not the end of the world, but I'd rather be able to do some work. So I'm going to have her go first because she's got the Elixir of Vigilance, so she should go first.
Taking my time in the shadows.
I'll be able to throw a good spell down. You're at full spells. I guess I didn't use a single spell. I did use the Arcane Recovery. Makes sense, I guess. So we're going to have you start it up. Oh man, they're not first. Shoot. Darn it! I was hoping she'd be first and she wasn't. Oh, but Karlach actually stayed out of it. Okay. Everyone else is in the fight.
Death.
Oh my god, didn't realize he was still in the fight and still invisible. Okay, so they're still all up there.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Alright, well I guess I'll just have Karlach start fighting. Low ground does very little. Got a kill, so I'm gonna get a free...
Victory awaits.
Free, turn. Damage, you're dashing. Alright, so... Cloud of Daggers isn't particularly going to do very well against this group right now because...
Need to find a way forward.
Because... There's already a bunch of people in it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only going to be able to get 4 with this, unfortunately, but... That's fine. We've got 3 of them slow. Let's go ahead and fall back a little bit. End your turn.
Good.
So Karlach should have an additional attack, but maybe not because it was out of combat.
Got it.
Now I definitely have it, though. That was turn, and we're gonna go ahead. She has all her frenzies actually, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Back off a little bit. I think he actually will res them too, now that I recall this fight, so it's not really that great. Okay. So I think we will be having some saves in this, so I will pop a spiritual weapon. Go ahead and do it right here. And then do a bless on you 3. Good, good. And then fall back, and then turn. Nice. Aw, man. Wow, they really can't move when you do that. Interesting. Okay, so these guys, if I'm right, are immune to everything except for... or they have resistance to everything except for Radiant, at least until you take out their temporary HP. But I don't have anything that I feel would be particularly useful for that, aside from a spell scroll. I can't have any... Did I even have anything really? Not really. So, I guess we can use a spell scroll. Will be a good AoE attack against them. That would do enough damage to get through that. A fireball comes to mind, but I don't know how many of those I have. Use a scroll of burning hands. I have to get up closer to them. Or I could just magic missile them. I'll just magic missile them. So are they resistant? Yeah, they're resistant to force, and this is force, right? Yeah. That's fine. Just hit them all with it. Minimum of 2. That's 8 damage, which is acceptable, I guess. We're gonna have her move a little bit further up so that they attack her. Perception failed, but that's fine because she's not moving. Don't have any more spells, so we'll just stay there. Necrotic Veil is now gone, which is good.
Let's go. Under their noses.
Now we can do some throwing and killing. So, disadvantage because too dark. Really? Well, I can get closer. That's not a problem. Now they should not be too dark because I should have dark vision. Yeah. So I do want to get rid of these guys. So we will start by a frenzied throw.
My little trick.
Beautiful. Followed by some normal throws. Ugh. Didn't get the kill, unfortunately. Fall back. Okay, that's fine by me. Why is this too dark? Like, oh, is it because of the stinking cloud? Or it's because they're Death Shepherds? Unclear. Now look at you just straight up ignoring him. Gosh darn it. Yeah, Sonic Backlash works fine there. Yeah, opportunity attack him, because why not? Did you just ignore? Wow, that's interesting. Okay. We'll go ahead and attack you.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I know this will provoke an opportunity attack, but I think unless I... Actually, this is a 90% chance with disadvantage. Yeah, we'll just throw from here. And then throw it again. Not the kill. Gives me the attack. Nice. Oh, that was awkward. Yeesh. Okay. Let's just go ahead and smack it. Oh, it killed him, so it didn't. That's why it went so funny. Hit, good hit.
Blood comes easy these days.
This is gonna feel good.
Good hit, good hit. All right.
At the ready. Trap. Be cautious. It's been a long day.
Wait, did he trigger it? That's kind of unclear.
What's inside?
Oh, that was weird. Yeah, pick up add to wares, and then goes up for now.
No traps, please.
Couple of zealots, how are we doing on time? Pretty good. Speed.
The Absolute's forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
Squirrels? No, they killed the squirrels. Just random arrows. So this, if I'm not mistaken, is the way to the Shadow-Cursed Lands. Which is just another entrance, which we'll probably end up going to anyway. Is some stuff over here.
Who there, Wanderer? May I inquire if, perchance, you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale?
Yes, I do. Who is inquiring?
Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you? Well, you may say. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown? I shall be glad. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this limbo of indecision, but settle on your knowledge of the individual. Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to the... And I would confirm it to be so. Please. After you.
Oh, we're just gonna bamf us straight here.
For your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Why couldn't she say this directly?
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
I suppose we could part with a few of our rations.
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale?
I have so many, it doesn't
Even
matter.
in his barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored.
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
I'm surprised she sent you in the first person guild. Gale's debacle. You were sent here as an actual divine messenger?
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
She's a god, though. Can't she just teleport?
Wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
If even the gods know, are you facing these threats alone?
They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be.
That didn't answer my question.
Discount yourself, and by the same token,
Mortals can handle it. We won't deal with it.
Discount your enemy. You must know.
I mean, I guess in a world where mortals can defy gods, it's kind of...
dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself.
Of course, we have to have world-ending
Come
consequences.
here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Mistress was taken out with the Absolute Destroyer. No, how so?
The orb.
Precisely.
Ah.
Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help. Or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
We'll be rid of both the Absolute and Gale. One fell swoop, win-win. No, that sounds really stupid. Let's kill the thing that's keeping the parasites from turning us into mind flayers. That just sounds stupid. Say what you will, but you can't force Gale to go through with this.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
Meine Hastra Mistraril Idalion Thras Annas
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Still a long journey ahead. We'll find another way.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescience, and yet an ocean born in lonely hours, even the waves of fate. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Okay, let's leave camp. And then go back to camp real quick. Okay, good. I'm gonna say, if that messed that up, I'd have to reload a save, and that pissed me off. Funny is, I didn't even see him over here.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of That doesn't mean his... Near as I can tell, Mistra demands... Why else would she demand Gale's sac... Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company...
I feel like you're overestimating yourself.
Like it may be, but she...
But since you're talking about it...
Can't believe I'm actually venturing into a Gith stronghold again, voluntarily.
Again?
This had better pay off.
Again?
I've seen them at work before. I wasn't They must want that artifact. I wish I'd never been sent on this mission.
Is it seem to be... Is it, like, stated that she is? Seems to be important.
Yes. And she acts as Lady
Must
Char's
be
voice
doing her bidding.
All will be revealed in due time.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad? It doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
I don't think so. It was. It turns out Gale had an explosive bomb in his chest, and Mr. asked him to use it to blow up the heart of the Absolute.
Whoa, now he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mistra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do?
Not sure. I think he's of several minds. Yeah.
Tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mystra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping.
Yeah, problem is he doesn't exactly worship her.
You know, gentle terms.
I mean, I guess arguably you could say he does worship her. But, yeah. There's just a lot of death this way. I don't think there's anything worth looting. Yeah, to the Shadow Curse Lands, which we're not going to be doing. I just want to fully loot this area before ending this video. Oh, fruit basket. I definitely need more food for long rests. Honestly, I feel like they should have done away with the long rest mechanic, especially because it's possible to buy enough food to take a long rest. Like, even if you took a long rest after every single fight, I'm pretty sure we would have enough food. Wait, what's... I'm missing a path? Oh, it's up this way. Right, this is the goblin one, the goblin entrance. Yeah, that's the goblin camp. All right, so... Oh, he's way back there. Hold on.
I've got a long road ahead.
That leaves but one path for us. Excuse me. Why aren't you following?
Let's get going.
But before I do, actually, because I have enough gold and I already did a run with Asterion stealing, I'm going to go back to camp and grab my gold. I think she does have some good stuff. I'm encumbered. I just have that much gold. That's awkward.
Have you given any more thought to the retrieval of that Githyanki?
Alright, so she's got... Right, this is what I want. Absolutely. So we'll sell my wares for 85 gold. We want the graceful cloth. Yes, please. We'll want the periapt of wound closure. Yes, please. Don't care about those. Don't care about those. Don't care about those. Don't care about those. I think it was just those two things, yeah? Yeah, that's pretty pointless. So that's everything there. So that means I can finally... I can do away with my gloves of thievery, and by do away with them, I'll just let it... Well, actually, no. I'll just send them to camp, because Asterion will also be utilizing... Also, why do I have you? Send you to camp. We'll also be utilizing those when he goes around, because it does boost dexterity up to 20 for him. So they're better than that. And then we have the preemptive wound closure. I don't need guidance. This is actually pretty important. But what's actually more important? So I want her to have this necklace, want her to have this necklace, want her to have this necklace. But it's not as big of a deal, so we will actually do it the periapt for her. And then the Misty Step necklace. Okay. Alright. So that is it for this episode.
No one back home
Or the video. And let's see, we are most of the way through level 6, which is nice. We'll get to level 7 hopefully inside. I don't need to take a long rest for the fights coming up. Even though Shadowheart doesn't have much, she only has a few level 3. She does have healing words and she does have potions. So it's not totally needed, given that Lae'Zel and Karlach are just broken. I think we can keep going.
More interesting times.
So yeah, we'll catch up with that next time. Thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.